Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Christian from Berlin and this true classic has been covered by so many artists. I counted 30 plus. Eric Clapton, Muddy Waters, B.B. King, John Lee Hooker, whoever. Maybe Motorhead didn't do a version. Anyway, 3 different verses with beautiful fills even and a little solo on top. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Helps my channel to grow and keeps me motivated to do more blues classics. Let's go. Before you learn at your own tempo with a slow replay coming after this, what hits in your face straight away, like a Berlin cab driver, that's right, it's an 8-bar form and a special one at that. We have like just 1 bar on the 1 chord, then we have 1 bar on the 5 chord, we have 1 bar on the 4 chord, or 2 bars on the 4 chord, then we have just 1 bar on the 1 chord, 1 bar on the E7 on the 5 chord and going back, only to end on the 5 chord. So the changes are faster than in a regular 12-bar blues. So means your left hand has to remember to jump in time. Now, how did I structure it? We have a solo coming, but also how did I arrange the melody? Now I play a bit of melody here. And then usually, because there's some space in the melody, I play some fill to make it attractive, something happening there. And I have a fill leading from the E7 to the D7. Fingering is really important here, that you can tie this. I have melody, and I have fill. Now let's have a look at that fill, because I'm using a technique that I also use later in the piece. It's the 3-finger, now what is called this 3-finger power strike, or the snake technique. Look at this, what I do. Always sounds really expensive, but it's just made with your 3 strongest fingers. Like it's bar 4 already. We are on D7. So we are in A minor blues scale territory most of the time, and that are these notes here. A minor blues scale, you know them from my tutorials. Otherwise, learn with me on my channel. So do diddle dum bam bam. Keep this in mind. It comes back a little bit later, and melody and 5 chord melody. This exists in so many variations. I did the one in A, like if you want to jam along, take the one from Eric Clapton. He always plays in A. I had a look at this has been played in some keys, but I took the most famous recording, and that is possibly the Eric Clapton one. Now, the second verse, the melody, a little bit of a variation in the melody, and I snagged this, is that a word, Christian? You're just reinventing the English language. I nicked this from the piano player of Eric Clapton, this little fill. We are in the beginning of the second chorus. Now look at this. Yeah, these are the sixths. We are in A. Look. Fifth here. And we are going chromatically down. Chromatically. And now we're ending on the... Sounds really nice. And back to melody. And again, fill. So you have to jump a little bit. Look at how I solved the problem of the chord change here. We are in E, we have to change to D7, 1 and 2, E7. And jumping to the D7. Melody. If you can tremolo, do it. If not, don't. Write that down. That is German philosophy. If you can't, you do it. If you cannot, you don't do it. Wisdoms for eternity here for free. And now, I told you the snake is coming back. Here. Where am I? It's not the snake yet. Okay. Fill. Let's have a look at this longer fill. Again, we are in the second chorus of the fourth bar again. It's the A minor blues scale. Here, look at this. And blues scale. You will find this. I'm just warning you. You learn this at the slow replay, but fingering that you get down here without breaking down the whole groove. Okay. Melody. And you know the turnaround in A, I'm sure. You want to see it again? 1 and fingering, right hand. Fingering. And doop. And 1 and 2. Now what comes now? Solo. We hammer away in the beginning. I took that also from the. Is it still Chris Stanton playing with him? I don't know. So we have. Yes, we love that. Yeah. You don't want me seriously to teach you this, right? No. You're smart people. You recognize the power generator. But now look at this. We have the snake crawling back. We are on like... Now look at this. E7 now. And we start here. 3 fingers. Second finger on the E flat. Look. Blues scale notes. Here. The snake is coming. You see? It's coming. So, and finger setting, 5-2 over setting, and remember, okay, yeah. Since I'm gracious and generous, I'll show you one thing that you have to count. Now, look at this. Here. 1, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a typical rhythmic blues idiom, But you have to watch out here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second triplet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and otherwise it's just drone lick. Here, just 2 notes at the same time with a little bit of counting and melody. We're still in solo. So where were we? And turn around. That was already the solo. Now comes the hardest moment. It slipped out of my fingers. I'm very sorry, but there is a little bit of advanced stuff here. And let's see if we can master that. We're in the last chorus, where I mingle the melody with a little bit of ad-lib playing of the melody. What was that? Okay, again, upbeat to the last verse. Oh, we have a rough of 3 notes before we hit the upbeat on the head on the E. Here. That you have to practice. You can simplify it by just playing. Again, simplified version before. Just taking 2 notes. But if you want to play it like a true master, you play. We have 3 notes here. These 3 notes, somehow in between. One more time, and then I have to move on. My kids are waiting for me to be picked up, which is a lie. I have just 1 kid, and he's not here right now, and he's grown up. So, you got it? Otherwise, ask the neighbor. And again, nice little solving of the fill, leading to the D7 chord. Look, with a little bit of 16ths in between. And now let's look at this finally. Here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Oh, that's a long line, but there's no mystery in these long lines once you understand the easy tricks that are hidden in there. If you go subscribe to my channel, it has many advantages. Free beer every week, and a personal hug from me. I travel around to give personal hugs, but no, you just learn the good stuff with me, and I have 1 more subscriber, which is good for my ego. So we have this 1 and 2 and 3. Now look at this. We have the so-called 2-5 power figure. The name is by me. Look, 2-5 oversetting, 2-5 oversetting. You see? And this pattern makes it easy for the muscle memory. Now here. And in context, and then I'm done with you. 1 and now look at this. little tremolo here. And then we're almost finished. Dentist visit over. 1 and finally, we do the turnaround, except we don't turn around, but close with the finish. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And if you're ready, and the audience is starting to cheer, you do this, and now it's coming slow replay. Check out other blues classics I teach. There's a big playlist with the songs you always wanted to learn. Bye from Berlin. Take care. Now, slow motion coming.